You directly challenged the MAGA white, and now you're in a MAGA fight. I mean, it is what it is. Here's what I really want you guys to take away from this video. Let this be a message to any non-white maggot. Know your place. Look, buddy, you're welcome inside, but come through the back door and don't go upstairs. It's locked. You will never be in a position to lead Americans. Ever.
Well, you know what, Vivek Ramaswamy and Ben Shapiro, I think it's time for both of you to go home. This is my home, okay? We will allow you to live here as a guest. But if you come into my country, from India, from fucking Poland or Russia, where these Jews come from, if you come into my country and start telling me what it is to be an American, and someone who got their citizenship from an H-1B visa after getting a green card is just as American as someone that came out of the Mayflower, you have worn out your welcome, and it is time for you to go home.
The reason top tech companies often hire foreign-born and first-generation engineers over Native Americans isn't because of an innate American IQ deficit.
The key part of it comes down to the C word.
The C word.
The C word. Culture. Our American culture is venerated mediocrity.
Venerated mediocrity.
Venerated mediocrity.
A culture that celebrates the prom queen
over the math Olympiad champ or the jock over the valedictorian.
Will not produce the best engineers.
More math tutoring, fewer sleepovers.
More weekend science competitions, fewer Saturday morning cartoons.
More books, less TV.
More creating, less chilling.
If you grow up aspiring to normalcy, normalcy is what you will achieve.
A culture that once again prioritizes achievement over normalcy.
Excellence over mediocrity.
Hard work over laziness.
Hard work over laziness.
Hard work over laziness.
That's the work we have cut out for us.
Rather than wallowing in victimhood.
Wallowing in victimhood.
Wallowing in victimhood.
No, I'm sorry.
Lord, damn, baby, what is it doing, baby? No, damn, baby. What is it? Damn, no, damn. Oh.
Vivek, it is I, Morpheus. Welcome to the Black Matrix. Black pill or black pill? Oh, you thought you could choose the white pill? Well, let me tell you something, Vivek. There is no white pill. I don't know who told you there was a white pill. There's only black for you, buddy. Boy, MAGA con you. MAGA con you. Oh my God. Come on, let me show you around.
Wait.
Vivek, darling. I don't know who told you could become a leader amongst the MAGA movement, but they lied to you, man. Who was it? Ben Shapiro? Y'all are not the same. Get in the back of the bus, buddy. The seat's warm. Uncomfortable, but warm. Vivek, you have faithfully served the Republican Party. And your resume shows it. You're a Harvard alum, a Yale-trained lawyer, and a successful businessman, former CEO, in fact. You were a staunch opponent of DEI. You even quoted MLK's famous quote, "Judge not on the color of your skin, but by the content of your character," all to argue against policies that focus on people like me. You even gave the typical, "We care about you, black people, but not enough to implement policies or laws to help you" speech. You ran for president in 2024 and even received the illustrious MAGA endorsement from none other than the Orange Man himself. Wow, it really gets no better than that. In the dark, your resume is Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean, in fact. But keyword, in the dark. You had MAGA smiling from ear to ear until you posted this tweet last year. Then you spoke at AmFest and gave this beautiful speech.
There's a different vision of American identity that's emergent in certain corridors of the online right. And it says that your identity as an American is based on your lineage. The American quality, it's not like the left, they believe in this non-binary stuff. There's no non-binary American. It is binary. Either you're an American or you're not. And you think about it, I could prove this to you. Thank you. I'll take some applause on that.
Notice how you had to force an applause. Want to know why? Because they didn't agree with everything you said, Vivek. In fact, I'm sure they agreed with none of it.
You upset.
Unfortunately for you, that tweet and moments like this turned on the lights. MAGA can see with their eyes, and let me tell you, they don't like what they see.
You upset.
Ever heard of one of these things is not like the other? One of these things is not like the other? More importantly, ever seen that skit on the Chappelle Show?
You want to see my face?
Yes. They finally see you for who you are. A black KKK Klansman. I mean, an Indian immigrant. Look, don't blame me. I don't believe that. Don't shoot the messenger. Those aren't my words or thoughts. It's theirs. You see, Vivek, you are finally understanding what America First actually means. It's the politically correct version of white people first. And if you ain't white, it ain't right.
Stupid.
They don't believe in their own rules unless it applies to their own people. Or they don't believe in their rules unless it only applies to non-white people. Your resume is solid. I personally think you do want what's best for the majority of Americans, except for black people, but it's simply not enough. You directly challenged the MAGA white, and now you're in a MAGA fight. I mean, it is what it is. What sucks most is the fact that, Vivek, you're running for governor in a state where 81 out of 88 counties voted for Trump. Now you're in the crosshairs of Nick Fuentes and their Groypers, who'd rather vote for Amy Acton, a white Democratic female, than you.
You upset.
That's saying something, because ideally, MAGA would rather have someone like her in the kitchen making eggs and biscuits. Wouldn't it be great if you had help from people like this?
Come on, man. No, I'm about to,
Well, that's too bad, Vivek. That's too bad. I could give a rat's two nuts about what happens to you. Actually, I take that back. I hope you lose, because you say things like this.
That if you're black, you're a woman, or you're a sexual minority, you're somehow oppressed. If you're a white male who's straight, you're privileged. Remedy to present discrimination is future discrimination. And if you disagreed with that view, for the last 4 or 5 years in this country, they labeled you a racist.
You deserve everything coming to you for bending the knee to Daddy Donald, all for the sake of political gain. I am a firm believer that black people have always been victims on the color of their skin and are still victims to this day. You cut 2 legs off of a mule, then suddenly expected to keep pace with the rest of the pack. Does that make any sense? It is your responsibility to make prosthetics that allow the mule to keep pace. Just because black people, like myself, made it under the current capitalist society, it doesn't mean you can expect that same outcome for the majority of black people. You know why? Because white people didn't have to be extraordinary or overwhelmingly extraordinary at any point in time. They just had to be consistently average. Small baby steps for 400 years. That was the formula. It is our responsibilities to fix the inequalities that occurred back then and to remedy the inequalities that still take place to this day toward black people. That solution doesn't need to be drastic. It doesn't need to be fast, and it doesn't need to affect white people as a whole. But guess what? You'll need to be patient, and on an individual level, white people will be affected. It's why they currently complain about DEI in the first place. That's an unfortunate reality, however, it is what it is. Black people didn't choose to be slaves. Here's what I really want you guys to take away from this video. Let this be a message to any non-white maggot. Know your place. Look, buddy, you're welcome inside, but come through the back door and don't go upstairs. It's locked. You will never be in a position to lead Americans. Ever. At least not with this current MAGA regime. That's too progressive, and those positions are only reserved for white people. And preferably white men. Maybe they'll take a white woman, but I think it's white men only. Otherwise, they don't care what you do, so long as you leave at least 60% of any job positions or any prominent job positions to white people. Anyway, good luck, Vivek. Psych, I don't mean it. I think you're gonna lose. It's gonna be a tough race, but I don't care. I'm out.